there guys, Portal Master 9351 here, and in this video I am going to be covering a lot of new things, one of which is actually going to be talking about Aurora. So once again, I've got some background gameplay going just to keep you satisfied while I move in between points. So the first thing we're going to talk about is, of course, the Aurora gameplay. Now, we don't actually really have Aurora gameplay yet. However, it should be coming later tonight. Now, we were instructed, or the people who went to the Toys R Us event, it was basically an event where you could play the game early. It was just a demo, unfortunately, so we didn't get all of the information that we wanted, but we were still able to get some of the information. We're not supposed to actually upload any of the gameplay, but I will be able to describe it to you later tonight. But anyways, this is the picture that we have of Aurora right now. We can basically see just her in-game figure. We can sort of see that her head does kind of look interesting with that blue tint to it, and yeah, there's not really much to talk about in this particular picture at the very least. We did get confirmation today that Graveclobber will be a brawler. Now, this is from the first level, the Cradle of Creation, and so this is the first level that you'll play, and in this level, you will see a brawler shrine, and at this brawler shrine, you can see Graveclobber. So this does confirm that Graveclobber does happen to be a brawler. Now, different stores today got different figures. One got Ember and Chopscotch, one got Aurora and Taekwon Crow, Tri-Tip, one got Barbella and Starcast, and one got Mysticat and Crankcase. Now, unfortunately, as far as we know, no one got any footage of Mysticat, so we don't know what Mysticat does still, which is very unfortunate. The reason that we know that a store got Mysticat is because Prime Skylanders was calling all the Toys R Us's and trying to figure out which ones they had. So, unfortunately, no one, to our knowledge, went to Winnipeg and got the footage. But still, we did get Aurora footage, so that was pretty cool. Now, in the first level, we now know that Spyro is a storyteller in the Cradle of Creation. So, it's very fitting that the very first level will have basically the very first Skylander, Spyro. I don't really know if we've seen anything or like have any information on what he talks about, but yeah, we do know that. At the very least, at this place, the creation crystals were non-resettable. However, when you restarted the demo, the creation crystals were automatically reset. So, it is possible that there will be a way to hack the creation crystals and get them to do like a manual override and get them to reset. But that is probably going to be advised against by Activision. They're definitely not going to like people trying to do that. Now, let's see. So, we did actually get to see the packagings. The guy who went to the demo and got us this Aurora gameplay, who was Skyfan, by the way, he was actually able to unbox Taekwon Crow and Aurora, so that was pretty cool, as well as a couple creation crystals. Now, the interesting thing is that there's no stickers and no cards, so there's basically just a figure now. Nothing else in there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but yeah, so we now know no stickers or cards. And we also learned that magic items will give 500 gold when you put them on the portal. And I believe that was like Skylander Legend or something. You can see where I gave him several shoutouts on Instagram if you want to know who gave me that information, but he's a pretty great guy for doing that, and he was trying out a whole bunch of different characters in the game, which was pretty awesome. Now, I'm not really going to get into why I'm so disappointed with this, but I will say a couple of things that we did not get to see the poster. Even though we're like 20 days away from launch in some countries, we still did not get to see the poster. So unfortunately, we don't get the full reveal today like we thought we might. So that does really stink, because I really was looking forward to that full reveal. But at the very least, I guess we'll be getting it relatively soon. So yeah, that is pretty much all the news I have for you right now. Hopefully we'll be getting some of that Aurora gameplay later today, and I'll be able to share with you a description of the Aurora gameplay, and I hope you guys will enjoy hearing about Aurora. So yeah, that is pretty much, like I said, all the information I have for now, but stay tuned. This has been Portal Master 9351. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!